Alright, I've been telling you about my electrical gremlins, but to use a technical term, I have insulated the crap out of this system. This is a AC Delco insulation tie down or whatever, the ribbon, and I've got this connected to one of the buttons that is holding my starter solenoid in, and I have mounted it uh, to the uh, to the frame of the vehicle, or to the metal subcomponents of the vehicle. Also, I have a red wire also, so I'm double grounding the ground on my battery here, and you could call it triple ground because I also have a ground here. I use these pull ties to ensure that I can cover it up and make sure it wouldn't short against anything. I need to cut that, but I'll do it later. Anyway, it's up here to the frame of the vehicle as well. So I have I have done my best to ground everything electrical system. I've had a lot of electrical gremlins, and I had to replace one ECM because of an electrical issue, and that wasn't cheap because they had to get a new one because it'd be a warranty. They wanted a warranty one, so that was the very expensive fix. You can get an ECM, reprogrammed ECM for, I don't know, a third or a quarter or maybe less of the amount it would cost for a new one. But they put a new one on here, so I'm just interested in keeping this thing intact, and so that's what I've got. I just checked the voltage on this, and it has not been started in a while, and it's at 12.9, so the battery appears to be fine. So I'm trying to figure out why I get some start issues after I drive it for a while. It's been hot, and there is some type of hot issue that can affect the starter solenoid or the starter. Hope it's not the starter, because that's heck to reach. But and I guess I could put a starter on if I was forced to, but I would rather not if I could avoid it. If that one fails, it's starting fine. So I just want to give you a quick rundown and show you what I'm doing about the other power things. Still have a gas smell coming back from the tanks back there, so I'm probably going to have to get those tanks dropped at some future point. I don't know when I'm going to get that done, but I don't want to take any chances with it, so we'll see. Other than that, everything else is, I put a little bit more fluid in my brakes over there. I did put I can't recall, one of those additives in my gas tank. I don't know why I can't think of it. Anyway, I'll put a subtext to it here, or I'll tell you later. And so I just want to give you a quick rundown of what I'm doing to keep the old beast running. The amount of crap I've done to this thing, it means probably if this thing was to fail, I have to put another engine in it, which would be a lot less than the $14,000 I've seen people on YouTube pay for engines for what is it, for diesel vans, aka Sprinter. At least that's the one I'm most familiar with. And so I'm gonna give you a quick rundown. It just looks like a holy mess. One ground wire to the ground of the battery, another ground wire to the ground of the battery to the frame of the vehicle. These two, one from one of the screws on the starter solenoid to the frame. So I'm just trying to eliminate as many power gremlins as I can. It still can have one major failure, and then voila, I'm back in ECM again with an ECM problem. But that's been a long time ago, and hopefully it won't recur.